What is up guys, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to smash the subscriber and join the fam. So as you guys know that the One Piece chapter will be on a break this week, so I decided to make a video, like a theory video. It's more like an informative video about the power ranking of the Yonkous and where does Luffy stand in it. So if you have seen my previous power ranking video which I did of the Straw Hat members, you'll know that I don't give a specific numeric value to the strength of a person or a member. I try to find their strength by relating things happening in the entire series, and doing that I try to find out the actual power difference. I know that this is not much of an accurate power ranking, but still it helps a lot. This power ranking helps in making more theories, so I hope you guys like this video. And it will be wrong if I just tell you guys the power ranking of the Yonkous without going into the power ranking of the Pirate King, which I have little bit of connections which I managed to make to find out the strength of the Pirate King, Gold Roger. So I hope you guys like this video. So the Yonkous are feared, the main big pirates who control the New World, more likely the big shots who control the New World, and they manage the entire power balance. And these Yonkous are feared a lot. So in this series, the first Yonkou to be ever introduced was Whitebeard. He had been introduced around the Ennis Lobby incident before the time skip, and at that time his introduction had been the world's strongest pirate, Edward Newgate Whitebeard. But what is interesting to note over here is the Whitebeard that had been shown at that time, he was weakened due to old age and his weakening health condition. Because of this, his health had been reduced quite a lot, and it was even said that he was able to go head on head against Gold Roger when he was in his prime state. When around the time he had been introduced, around the time Whitebeard had been introduced, we had even come to know about, in fact the first time Whitebeard had been introduced was when Shanks had come to meet him. I think, maybe I could be wrong. Comment down if you think I'm wrong. I think that the time he was introduced around was the Ennis Lobby incident, and at that time we had Shanks coming in aboard his ship to persuade him and have a chat with him. And at that time it had been shown that Shanks was able to go head on against, he had fought against Whitebeard at that time, and their strength was a lot, and Shanks had fought against Whitebeard. The fight was cut short, we didn't see much of the fight. What we had seen was the clash, and after that we see Whitebeard and Shanks, both of them. So it's obvious that they didn't kill off each other, but what we know for sure is that Whitebeard and Shanks, they were able to go fight on. And when a fight occurs, there are two reasons that a fight stops in the middle, without the parties any dying. The first one is someone interfered, which I don't think can happen in this fight, not unless any of the other Yonkous come, which we know that they did not come. So the other reason was that they were evenly matched. So if they are evenly matched, that means for a fact that Shanks is as strong as a weak Whitebeard, not a powerful strong Whitebeard. He was as strong as a weak Whitebeard. And now with this we know that Shanks is equal to weak Whitebeard. But when Kaido had been introduced, when we had seen his suicide jump, he shouted in anger and sadness that Whitebeard went and he killed himself without killing him first. So that means Kaido recognizes the fact that Whitebeard was stronger than him, and he was able to go head on against him, and he knew that Whitebeard was the only one who could kill Kaido, and that is what Kaido wishes. So far from the scenes that we have seen about him, we know for a fact that Kaido he's a battle junkie. For those guys who don't know what a battle junkie is, battle junkies are those types of people and characters that love to battle a lot. And seeing Kaido a lot, I think that Kaido is a battle junkie. And this Kaido, he had accepted the fact that Whitebeard was stronger than him. Again, note the time Whitebeard had been introduced was a weak Whitebeard. I am unsure, and maybe I think that Kaido is referring to the time of the strong Whitebeard, because we know for a fact that Kaido had conquered Wano around 20 years ago, when after the time Gold Roger had become a pirate king, and the entire story of Wano arc is showing it's following the time after Odin had traveled with Gold Roger. So that means the time period where Kaido had taken over Wano was roughly around the time Gold Roger had been executed. So at that time, the Whitebeard was in his prime age. It means that Kaido says that this Whitebeard in his prime state was able to kill him. So that means in a way Shanks would not be able to kill Kaido. But this theory is again cut off wrong when Battle of Marineford was going on. Before it had even begun, a news is reached to the Marine HQ where the Marine admirals are told that Shanks had interfered against Kaido and he had stopped Kaido. This information proves that Shanks' strength was not equal to a weak Whitebeard, but Kaido's power is equal to a strong Whitebeard. That means Shanks' strength will be equal to the strong Whitebeard, not the weakened one. All this shows that Shanks and Kaido's strength are roughly the equal, and if this is true, if my reasonings are correct, that means Shanks is even big of a monster than Kaido was, because Kaido, first of all, he doesn't seem to look human at all to me. Second thing is he has a devil fruit. All this make Kaido strong, but to match this strength, Shanks has only one sword, and that means Shanks is a monster himself. I can say for a fact, when I was first making up all of these reasonings, at that time I realized that Shanks was a much of a monster than he had been shown to be, and that made me go crazy. Then another thing to note is this information you will find in the recent chapters around the Reverie arc, where we have Kaido and Big Mom's talk going on, and where Big Mom tells, for old time's sake, she tells Kaido, don't kill Luffy because of the debt you have. So generally, in general cases, people have debts to people who are stronger than them, they owe favor to people who are stronger than them. And if Kaido is weaker than Big Mom, or equal or even a match to Big Mom, that means Big Mom is also a big of a monster. That means we've been shown Big Mom quite a lot, in this series, especially in the Whole Cake arc, and Luffy's Gear 4 hadn't been able to do much against Big Mom either. So that means the Gear 4 has been nullified against the entire Yonkous, meaning that Big Mom is also a monster as equal to Kaido. But then when Big Mom's strength is equal to Kaido's, that means Jinbei becomes even big of a monster compared to Luffy, because Jinbei, he was able to stop her attack when she was weakened. Again, note that it was weakened Big Mom, but still Jinbei was able to stop Big Mom's attack. So that means this again messes up the power situation between Jinbei and Luffy, about who is the stronger between the two of them. Seeing all this relation, it means that Shanks, Kaido's and Big Mom's, their strength are roughly the equal, and the biggest game-changing factor was that Whitebeard's strength mainly came from only one thing, and it was the Gura, the quick fruit. Other than that, he had nothing with him. He didn't fight physically like how Luffy does, or neither did he use tactics. He was a savage. He went full power using his quick fruit. So that means the quick fruit was the one thing that made Whitebeard such a legend. Supposing Oda hasn't kept a secret about Kaido, and supposing he has told us everything about Whitebeard, it means that the strength of Whitebeard came solely from the power of his devil fruit. And if that is true, if Whitebeard's strength came from the devil fruit, this means that Blackbeard has taken the entire power of Whitebeard when he was in his prime. And aside from the fact that he took Whitebeard's strength, he himself has his own strength, that is the darkness fruit. And that means that this for a fact shows and tells that Blackbeard right now meaning when he had been shown around Marineford arc, at that time his strength was equal to the young Whitebeard. But this conclusion again goes down the drain because Blackbeard, he didn't kill Whitebeard going alone. He had killed Whitebeard with the help of his entire crew, and he had taken help from the Marines as well, because he came so late and the Marines had already damaged Whitebeard. So that means again this theory goes down the drain. But for a fact, I can say for a fact that Blackbeard is as strong as young Whitebeard. See, now what this means is Blackbeard is equal to Kaido, and he can easily kill Kaido off right now, because for one, he is a devil fruit user, and then second, Kaido himself told that he could be killed only by Whitebeard. So that, but since we know that Blackbeard is stronger than Whitebeard, that means Blackbeard can kill Kaido. After all this reasoning, the end point is the entire four Yonkous, their strength is roughly the same. Each of them is a monster individually, and assuming that Luffy manages to beat Kaido himself, not using the strength of either Kid or Law or any of the other Wano people, and Luffy manages to beat Kaido himself alone, which I think is quite impossible right now. If he manages to beat Kaido, then only will he stand a chance against Big Mom and against Shanks as well. But since he told that he wants to beat Shanks at the end, it won't be much of a problem, because to defeat Shanks, he'll have to defeat Blackbeard as well, and Blackbeard is way stronger than Shanks right now. Again, please note that the term right now meaning at the time of their last appearance, because Shanks and Blackbeard had a face-off at the Marineford, and at that time Blackbeard hadn't controlled his power, because he hadn't learned to control his power. So seeing all this, I can say for a fact is each of the four emperors are a monster themselves, and it is extremely too soon. Just as Blackbeard had said, it's too soon for Luffy to count Luffy among one of the emperors, because he doesn't have the strength to back it up, and if he manages to acquire the strength to back it up, things will go insane. So that's all for this video. This video has been quite a lot, I know that, but thanks for sticking till the end of this video. And I forgot to mention that I didn't give you guys power relation of Gold Roger. I didn't expect it for the video to become this long, so I'll be doing up another follow-up video, so be sure to check that out as well. It will be around the next time the One Piece goes on break, so be sure to check that video out as well when it comes out. And I apologize for not being able to give you guys the power relation of Gold Roger and the Yonkous and Pirate Kings and Luffy's current strength. And I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead of you. Until later, my manga fans, bye.